When you think of steak, perhaps your mind conjures up visions of a sizzling ribeye on a grill, or a perfectly seared filet mignon resting on a white plate. But today, the boundaries of steak cuisine are being redrawn in deliciously creative ways. Imagine steak not as a standalone centerpiece, but as the star ingredient in wraps that defy expectation, bursting with flavor, texture, and global inspiration. These are steak wraps like you've never seen before, and they're about to change the way you think about this classic cut of beef. Let's journey through a world of inventive steak wraps, where international flavors meet clever technique, and where each bite offers a new surprise. Our story begins with the foundation, choosing the right steak. It's not just about the cut, it's about how the steak is prepared, marinated, and sliced to fit snugly within a wrap, retaining tenderness and juiciness with every bite. Flank steak, skirt steak, and sirloin are particularly well-suited for wraps, thanks to their rich flavor and ability to absorb marinades beautifully. Picture the first creation, a Korean-inspired steak wrap. Thin strips of flank steak are marinated overnight in a blend of soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic, ginger, and a hint of brown sugar, infusing the meat with deep, savory notes and a touch of sweetness. After a quick sear on a hot pan, the steak is sliced against the grain and layered onto a soft, warm flour tortilla. But what makes this wrap extraordinary is the symphony of accompaniments. Crisp pickled daikon and carrot, a smear of spicy gochujang mayo, and a scattering of fresh cilantro leaves. The result is a wrap that's bold, spicy, tangy, and utterly addictive. A handheld celebration of Korean BBQ. Moving westward, let's explore the Mediterranean steak wrap. Here, we start with sirloin steak, marinated in olive oil, lemon juice, oregano, and crushed garlic. After grilling, the steak is sliced thin and wrapped in pillowy, charred flatbread. Inside, you'll find a refreshing tzatziki sauce, thick Greek yogurt blended with cucumber, dill, and a squeeze of lemon, alongside juicy tomato slices, ribbons of red onion, and a handful of peppery arugula. Each bite is a harmonious balance of cool and warm, creamy and crunchy, with the steak's robust flavor shining through. The Mediterranean steak wrap is perfect for those who crave freshness and sophistication in equal measure. But steak wraps can also take on the comforting, hearty flavors of Latin America. Imagine a steak fajita wrap, but with a twist. Skirt steak is seasoned with smoky chipotle, cumin, and lime, then quickly seared to lock in its juices. Instead of the usual sautéed onions and peppers, this wrap features a roasted corn and black bean salsa, vibrant with cilantro and red bell pepper. A creamy avocado lime crema is drizzled over the top, bringing everything together in a fusion of heat, freshness, and richness. Wrapped in a lightly toasted tortilla, it's a portable fiesta, perfect for lunch on the go or a casual dinner with friends. Not to be outdone, there's the classic steakhouse wrap, reimagined for convenience and flair. Here, thin slices of grilled ribeye are nestled in a whole wheat wrap, accompanied by baby spinach, caramelized onions, crumbled blue cheese, and a drizzle of horseradish aioli. The flavors are reminiscent of a steakhouse dinner, but the format is entirely modern, easy to eat, yet impossibly satisfying. For an extra layer of decadence, crispy fried shallots are sprinkled inside, adding a crunch that contrasts beautifully with the tender steak. For those seeking a burst of umami and a nod to Japanese cuisine, the steak teriyaki wrap is an absolute game-changer. Sirloin is marinated in a homemade teriyaki sauce, soy, mirin, sake, and a touch of honey, then seared until caramelized and glazed. The wrap itself is a large sheet of nori, lending a subtle sea salt aroma. And inside you'll find sticky sushi rice, thinly sliced cucumbers, pickled ginger, and a sprinkling of toasted sesame seeds. Rolled tightly and sliced into pinwheels, these wraps deliver all the complexity of a sushi roll, but with the hearty, meaty satisfaction of steak. But the innovation doesn't stop there. Imagine a steak Caesar salad wrap, where grilled strips of steak are wrapped up with crisp romaine lettuce, shaved parmesan, crunchy croutons, and a tangy Caesar dressing. It's the iconic flavors of a steak Caesar salad, but transformed into a convenient handheld meal perfect for busy days or picnics in the park. Vegetarian and vegan eaters need not feel left out. The next evolution of the steak wrap includes plant-based steak alternatives, which mimic the texture and flavor of real steak with astonishing accuracy. Marinated and seared just like the original, these vegan steak strips can be wrapped with grilled vegetables, spicy hummus, and a scattering of fresh herbs, offering a steak wrap experience that's every bit as satisfying, no meat required. For those who love a bit of heat, there's the Thai steak wrap. Flank steak is marinated in a blend of fish sauce, lime juice, garlic, and chili, then grilled and sliced thin. The wrap features a crunchy, herbaceous slaw, shredded cabbage, mint, basil, and cilantro tossed with a sweet and tangy chili lime dressing. Peanuts add a satisfying crunch, and a touch of sriracha brings just the right amount of fire. Wrapped in a soft rice paper roll, each bite is bursting with the bright, fresh flavors of Southeast Asia. Of course, steak wraps aren't limited by geography or tradition. They're a canvas for creativity, a way to express your own culinary identity. Try a breakfast steak wrap, where scrambled eggs, diced steak, sautéed peppers, and a sprinkle of cheddar cheese are rolled up in a warm tortilla for a powerful start to your day. Or, for a lighter option, consider a steak lettuce wrap, where crisp butter lettuce leaves cradle-tender steak, shredded carrots, and a drizzle of tangy vinaigrette. Perfect for those seeking a low-carb alternative. What truly sets these steak wraps apart is the interplay of textures and flavors. The chew of perfectly cooked steak, the softness of a fresh tortilla or flatbread, the crunch of vegetables, and the creaminess of sauces all come together in a symphony that dances across your palate. Each component is carefully chosen, not just for taste, but for the way it elevates the steak, enhances the eating experience, and satisfies the senses. Steak wraps are also incredibly versatile. They can be made ahead and packed for lunch, assembled fresh for a quick dinner, or even served as an elegant appetizer at a party. They invite experimentation, swap out sauces, try different cheeses, toss in seasonal vegetables, or play with global spices. The possibilities are limited only by your imagination. As you explore the world of steak wraps, you'll discover that they're more than just a convenient meal. They're an expression of culinary adventure. They invite you to break free from the ordinary, to try new combinations, and to savor steak in ways you never imagined possible. Whether you crave the bold heat of spicy sauces, the cool tang of yogurt-based dressings, or the comforting familiarity of classic flavors, there's a steak wrap out there waiting to become your new favorite. So next time you're looking for a meal that's quick, satisfying, and endlessly customizable, remember these steak wraps like you've never seen before. Gather your favorite ingredients, fire up the grill or skillet, and let your creativity shine. Each wrap is a blank canvas. Seize, an opportunity to showcase the flavors you love and to enjoy steak in a whole new light. From the sizzling streets of Seoul to the sunny shores of the Mediterranean, from the bustling taquerias of Mexico to the sleek sushi bars of Tokyo, the world of steak wraps is as diverse as it is delicious. It's time to rethink what steak can be, one wrap at a time. And as you take that first bite, savor the knowledge that you're experiencing steak like never before. Bold, innovative, and absolutely unforgettable.